You know what's more frustrating than building a project? Not knowing what to build. At some point in your developer journey, you reach this weird phase. Building another CRUD app with a JavaScript framework feels boring, but building an operating system from scratch feels impossible. You're stuck in the middle. You don't want it easy. You don't want impossible. You just want something meaningful, something challenging enough to level you up, but not so overwhelming that you quit halfway. Trust me, I've been there. So in this video, I'm going to give you some really great project ideas. I've divided these into 3 levels. Level 1, building your foundations. Level 2, storage, databases, and data systems. And Level 3, advanced systems and internals. If you build these projects, you won't just become better at coding. You'll start thinking like an engineer. Let's start with Level 1. The first project is building your own HTTP server from scratch. If you're watching this, you probably know what an HTTP server is. Every time you open a website or call an API, there's a request and a response happening behind the scenes. But so far, you've only interacted with it through frameworks like Express. Building your own mini HTTP server forces you to understand what's really happening underneath. You'll learn how TCP sockets send and receive data, how HTTP requests are parsed, how responses are formatted, and how multiple requests are handled concurrently. If you are already feeling overwhelmed about how you are supposed to take on these projects, I have a little solution for you at the end of this video. Make sure you don't miss that. Now let's go to the second project, building your own shell. You've used commands like cd, ls, pwd hundreds of times. But have you ever thought about what actually processes those commands? When you build your own shell, you create that system yourself. You'll learn things like reading and parsing user input, executing processes and handling system calls, and understanding OS-level concepts like processes and commands. By building your own shell from scratch, you'll understand computers from deep level. Now things start getting interesting. We will see what the projects are in Level 2. The first project here is building your own Redis. Redis is an in-memory data store used as a cache, database, message broker, and more. It's incredibly fast, but until you build one yourself, you won't really understand why. When you implement your own Redis clone, you'll learn how in-memory data structures work. You'll implement basic Redis commands. You'll understand the Redis protocol. You'll manage multiple client connections efficiently using event loops. These are just some highlights. There are still many things you'll learn after you start working on this. You'll realize software engineering is more than just building CRUD applications. Next project is building your own Git. You use Git every day, but do you really know how it works? When you build a simplified version control system yourself, everything clicks. You'll understand how commits are stored internally. You'll implement hashing and content-addressable storage. You'll organize file snapshots into commit trees. And there's so much more you'll learn and implement. And the great thing about building from scratch is that you can modify it to work as you wish. Finally, our third project is building your own SQLite database. SQLite is a serverless database engine that stores everything in a single file. Unlike MySQL or Postgres, there's no separate server process. It's lightweight but incredibly powerful. When you build your own version, you'll understand how data is organized using structures like B-trees. You'll parse and execute simple queries. You'll implement indexing for faster retrieval. As a developer, you cannot escape databases. But once you understand how one works internally, you will be among the few developers. Now on Level 3, we go deeper. The first project here is building your own mini programming language. Yes, your own language. You'll create something that reads code, understands it, and executes instructions. And while that sounds intimidating, it's one of the most rewarding projects you can build. You'll learn and implement things like Alexa, parser, and abstract syntax tree. Most importantly, you'll understand how interpreters and compilers actually work. This is a great project because you'll finally understand how we actually communicate with computers, and you can also flex that you created a programming language and name it whatever you want. So the second project is building your own BitTorrent client. This is where distributed systems come into play. BitTorrent is a peer-to-peer file sharing system where users download file chunks from multiple peers instead of a single server. When you build this, you'll implement peer discovery, manage connections between nodes, split files into chunks, ensure file integrity, and handle distributed communication. This is not an easy project. I'm sure you didn't even understand half of the things I just said, but it teaches you how large-scale distributed systems actually function. And finally, our last project is building your own coding assistant, something similar to Claude Code. Modern AI tools feel great, but under the hood, they are systems integrating large language models with traditional software architecture. When you build one yourself, you'll integrate an LLM API into an application. You'll parse and index project files to provide context. You'll manage prompts and control responses. You'll design a system that blends AI with real engineering principles. And after you start working on this, you'll understand how these popular AI coding tools actually work under the hood. And not just that, since AI is so hyped up today, this is a really great and challenging project that can make you stand out. Now let's be honest, some of these projects are hard. Building your own Redis, Git, or BitTorrent client isn't something you casually finish over a weekend. You will get stuck. You will doubt yourself. Sometimes you won't even know if you're implementing it correctly, and that's usually where most people quit. So to deal with this, there's a platform called Codecrafters. It's a project-based learning platform where you rebuild tools like Redis, SQLite, DNS servers, HTTP servers, step by step. They don't give you the solution. They give you tests and structured milestones, and you implement everything yourself. I've personally used it when working on these projects, and honestly, having that structured direction made the difference between quitting and finishing. So if you like these project ideas but want guidance while still doing the real work, I'll leave a link in the description. But whether you use a platform or go fully solo, the important thing is that you actually build yourself. If you have also been tearing apart the internet, searching for the next project to build, I hope this gave you clarity. It might feel scary at first, but cold water doesn't get warm until you jump in. If you enjoyed this kind of video, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know which project you're going to start with. I'll see you in the next one.